Okay, guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee. We're starting our live mock interviews coming up soon. Sorry, we're running a little bit behind. We have a lot going on right now. So what we are doing is we're doing our YouTube live free training. Today we focus on mock interview. And this is Dr. Nancy Lee. We're starting our, one sec, let me mute this. We have lots of people join us here. One sec. Okay, cool. Okay, so hey guys, it's Dr. Nancy Lee. We're getting started in like 1 minute. Sorry, we're running a little bit behind today. We have lots going on, but I'm glad we have several people join us on Zoom as well for free mock interviews and also resume review. All right, so let me play countdown music for 1 minute, then we can officially get started. Okay. Yeah, if you're live, join us. Ask what your name, where you're from, and which one. Free. Chat. Slow down. Okay, so where is the co-host? Let me remove. I think there's another. One sec, let me remove, keep people outside the room. Okay, great. So welcome everybody. This is Dr. Nancy Lee, Director of Product featured in Forbes. I've helped 100 people land their dream PM job offer in FAANG companies and unicorn startup and continue to get promoted as a product leader. Today, you are in my live free coaching regarding how you are able to improve your interview skills during the primary recruiting season. At this moment, let me give you everyone a quick overview regarding where we are in the primary recruiting season, what's the latest recruiting news. We do have people join me on YouTube, on Zoom live to receive live mock interviews and also resume review as well. And now for people who join us on YouTube and LinkedIn, you can also send in your resume review or mock interview requests as well. So let me share the information where you're able to send in your request. Also, let me show my deck very quickly. Okay, let me do this. Let me share my screen quickly. Okay. Oh, regarding the primary recruiting season, let's talk about this first. First of all, celebration, and I do want to really celebrate our alumni Charlotte. Charlotte actually was doing the business manager for Amazon, category manager in the past, and now she's a last mile product manager in Amazon. So quick review regarding the strategy she used, how you can conquer similar challenges. So Charlotte background was someone who is working for Amazon.com, managing different kind of dairy product. So on Amazon, the tech side of Amazon is also like business side of Amazon. For example, when any small businesses want to sell water bottles, computers, phone cases, everything out there, they go to Amazon. So Charlotte managed a category called dairy product, including anyone want to sell milk and cheese, all different dairies. So she helped those small businesses to sell more dairy product better on Amazon.com. So that's her original job, but she really had a big dream. She felt like, hey, I really want to become a technical product manager, to work on the tech side of Amazon instead of just managing the day-to-day business side of things. So that's why she transitioned into technical product manager with our help, with many different coachings we provide through free or non-free coaching over there. Here's the strategy. Okay, number one, for someone like her with no technical background at all, number one thing is you need to study system design, understand the foundations of how technology work, how things related to each other, and number one thing. So number two, should also learn how to repackage product portfolio, which is a main emphasis in terms of our philosophy, because why on earth you qualify for a technical product manager job or any type of product manager job, but you don't know how to do the job? You can never fake it until you make it. I think this is really bad advice. Everyone should actually learn how to make it first. You learn it first, be the great PM, and then you go in to do a kick-ass job in your new job over there. So that's her methodology. She actually learned, okay, what's the best methodology to really write product requirement and then turn it into a product portfolio. And then went out for interviews and find those opportunities within Amazon. Even if they're very limited roles out there, she's still able to become the last mile technical PM for Amazon, which means she helped to design technology solution to do delivery of product in the last mile problem. Very proud of her, and she's also a new mom, so very, very tight in terms of her schedule as well. So now here is for people who right here. Anyone who is live, join us. Make sure to comment on the chat. I can read everyone's messages, by the way. Comment on the chat, what's your name, where you're from, what you go for 2023. Anybody want to do free mock interview with me or free resume review, you should email me right now at nancy.nancy.com. This only works when we go live, okay? When we're not going live, you should email my team, info@pmaccelerator.io. So take a screenshot right now, and then you can directly email either of those based on we're live or not live. Right now we're live. You directly email me at nancy.nancy.com, and your title of your email should be mock interview or resume review. The body of your description should be telling me, did you register for our masterclass or not? Because we do want to give people priorities for people already inside the masterclass. Of course, part of our free bonuses is you have free resume review with me as well. Okay, so make sure, let me know in the body, have you registered? Which date did you register for our masterclass? You should describe in it. If you didn't register, I just put you towards the end because we do want to prioritize other people. Okay, here's what we do, and also a quick reminder. All right, anybody who's preparing for all the case interviews, make sure to go to website drnancy.com/50fan to download all the interview questions database. Okay, so those is going to help you to use the latest interview questions to get ready for your upcoming primary recruiting season. It's crazy. So all companies are hiring right now. People do this very fast. Okay. Now let me do this. Let me see. Whoever commented. Let me say hi to these people. Slow down. Let me see the chat right now. So, Pasachi, someone went to bed already. Yes, what time is this in your local time zone? Are you in Asia? Let me also see people on LinkedIn who send me messages to see whoever is live with us. Yeah, very funny. It's already in a time. Yes, it's still that time right now. Yes, what time is this? Cool. Devin, how are you? Hey, Devin, how are you? Great meeting you again. So we gave a live talk to Rice University Business School students last week, teach them how to write a resume, telling stories regarding packaging their past experience, and also using the best strategies to land the next PM job. This is amazing. Cool, I'm glad to hear. So now here's what we do. So come on the chat, continue, just say hi. We know who is here. Awesome. So here's what we do. For people who join me on Zoom right now, people continue, whoever send me email, please continue. Okay, so people already on Zoom was because you already requested through my team. Okay, so let me pick people together to do mock interview or resume review. Okay, so let me ask a quick question. Randy, you are driving. Do you have a quick question or you want the mock interview? If mock interview or resume review, you need to pull over. I don't want to get a car accident.
I'll be home in like 5 minutes.
Okay, I will put yours towards the end. I want you to be safe. Okay. So let's see someone else. Sweda, how are you?
Who is that?
Yes, I can see you right now. Cool. Do you want to do mock interview or resume review today?
Any of them. I've just sent my resume, but I don't mind giving just doing a mock.
Okay, so let's do resume first. Okay, because when you requested, you told my team you want to do resume, right?
I sent the resume saying that this is because I thought that we're doing the mock here and the resume gets sent parallelly.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I just want to understand the primary goal. So you know this mock interview, you send it, just hey, FYI, this is my resume. Okay, let's do mock interview. Better. Okay, cool. All right. So tell me the level of the companies and the level of PM level, senior, director, like and levels and plus companies you're trying to target.
So I worked with Microsoft before this as a product manager, but it was like a pre-MBA internship. And that time we had product managers who were the independent contributors. Then we have a principal product manager, and then we have a director product manager above him who has several different groups under him. So he was a group product manager, and then over him were just the regular stakeholders of the projects that came up from.
Are you working for Microsoft, trying to jump to Google?
No, before Rice, I had gone to Microsoft, and then I worked with a couple of startups as a product manager. But now that was back in India. Here in the US, it's a completely different ballgame for me. I want to get into India.
Okay, your experience, everything you described is back in home country in India, I assume.
Yeah.
So you do have PM experience back in India working for Microsoft right now. You are in business school, right? At Rice University.
Yeah.
Welcome back again. So you want to see how would you be able to get the same level of companies in the US, am I right? So you're targeting FAANG companies.
I'm targeting both small and big because I have work authorization issues. So any of the companies will work at this point of time.
Okay, great, cool. Okay, so now let's do this. Do you want to do behavior interview or case interview? Let's do behavior first. Let's see if you can pass the first one. First one, behavior. You're going to pass. We skip case completely. Okay, just for the transparency. Okay, so let's do behavior interview. So Sweda, you already have PM experience back in India. So tell me how do you deal with, tell me a time when you reposition a product.
So when I was at Microsoft, that literally was the task that was given to me, at least to research how to reposition the product. I was doing research on an API marketplace that was internal to Microsoft for its internal employees, and there wasn't a lot of footfall onto the marketplace, and they were trying to see whether to sunset the program or to go forward with it and to ramp up work on it to increase users onto it. So I had to do like the research. I spoke to several departments. I did either independent research and one-to-one or else with focus groups, as well as got their feedback, and then went back to them, used the Power BI tool to see exactly what was going on in the past and how we can use that data to affect the future. And then that's how we went with giving recommendations and timelines, but we took everyone's input. I kind of held meetings where I was taking my managers as well as peers' input, and we all came up with a plan to move it forward. And finally, that's what we went with during my duration of working there. And we did see that it increased the number of users as well as the number of people actually actively continuing to use it by about 10%.
Okay, cool. In terms of you had experience in terms of repositioning a product, but when you tell a story, we couldn't tell what product it is. What did you reposition from A to B? What is A? What is B? That's completely missing. And we also couldn't tell is the impact of the project. Let me tell you more. This differences between three guys in a garage repositioning a product compared with, oh, I work for Meta or Amazon or Google, I reposition their cloud product from this to this. It's very different impact on very different scale, and also very different way you describe what the true impact and also true product it is itself. When you just start to mention when I reposition cloud product, immediately, oh, cool, very, very big and exciting. Three guys in a garage, I reposition, I don't know. Sales funnel, it's very different. So you must say upfront, you already have managed saying, hey, I worked for Microsoft before, I repositioned their product. I assume it's a very important, large enterprise level product. You need to leverage it, okay? And then second part is your answer doesn't have too much framework in it. So let me show you what the framework should be. Okay, so number one thing, by the way, in our YouTube channel, we create a framework called Grill framework. You guys can check it out later on. I will show you the end-to-end video over there later on. Okay, so now the biggest problem is, tell me in one sentence, what specific product have you repositioned?
The Microsoft's internal API marketplace.
Okay, so in one sentence, tell me what does it mean, internal API marketplace? What is it that people outside or average people can understand? What is it? What's marketplace API product?
Okay, so Microsoft's different departments use different proprietary technology of their own that they've come up with to solve their problems at work, but they don't have communication between each other. And the way they open the communication where they can send and receive data between each other is through something called as API packets, and a marketplace is where each of the departments put in their APIs, and the other departments can come and see if they want to use it and what is it that interests them and how they can use it.
Oh, very cool. I see. So each department has an external product, but if somebody else wants to build a new product that integrate 5 different external products, they will go to the internal API marketplace to integrate all 5 together, so they can create brand new gangbusters product using existing 3 or 5 different internal
external pull data between each of the departments.
Say it again.
It's mainly to pull data between each of the departments.
I see. Okay, cool. Okay, so now tell me one more thing regarding in one sentence, what's you say repositioning, we understand it is must be from A to B, right? So what is A, what is B?
A was when there were about, I think, 10 users on the platform who were just maybe per month, and there were a total of about 120 users throughout the course of that product before I went and started working on it. B was when the daily usage went up to almost 52, and then the total number of people who had seen it went up to about 600.
Okay, so it's not, this is the impact. It's
yeah,
not
that's the impact. Repositioning was mainly to create more market awareness for the product within the company.
Oh.
No, there was no branding going on for it.
No, so you need a better way to describe product repositioning. Maybe you can
Mhm.
describe you reposition the GTM strategy from whatever.
Mhm.
So let me give you inspiration. Okay. When
Mhm.
people talk about repositioning a product, it must be very clear regarding what part of product management life cycle did you reposition? Was A to B. Okay. So for example, give you a very obvious example. When I was doing David Lin, he joined Meta. So his repositioning product is the following. He was a startup guy for 8 years. His original product is to help students to learn better in the classroom.
Mm.
He repositioned the product to helping the same customer segmentation achieve completely different purpose, which is helping the students to find dating partners. So reposition an education learning platform into a dating matchmaking platform for the same customer segmentation. Okay, so this is a very obvious repositioning. All repositioning must be very obvious. Okay, sometimes even for your GTM, how to drive usage can also be repositioning, but has to be very obvious. For example, when I repositioned my smart cities product back in Verizon, that was like 2016, my product received the Mayor's Best Practice Award. My product is using AI to help cities to reduce car crashes. When we reposition product, we repositioned the GTM strategy. Originally is the GTM strategy of the specific product is B2B sales, direct building relationship, BD relationship. We reposition into sales through model through agency. So we work with city planners. They sell the entire package of product to cities. So we don't sell to cities directly anymore. So we change our GTM strategy completely for the same product. So use this as inspiration to think about what is A, what is B. Cannot just be like, I increase awareness. So it's not repositioning. It's I work harder, I go down this line. I just push harder. Okay, it must be it was here and I turned. It was, I do direct sales, nobody purchased my product. Let me just turn completely and sell through. I don't sell to them anymore. I sell through agency. So that's a term. You must describe what the term is instead of I push harder so more people use it. So it's still one line. So tell me what is A, what is B right now? What's the term? The term must be very obvious. Like Dave is the best example. Learning to dating. Very different. Same people. You do different things using his product, but his software stack didn't change. He changed the words on the interface. It's still dating, whatever the methodology, engineering stack, everything, nothing changed. Just how they use it changed completely.
Yeah.
So A was B for your product.
So should I go with the same product that I was telling you about, which I worked in Microsoft, or can I talk about a different product that I did market positioning for?
If you want to tell me a different product, you can do so, or or unless you can repackage your current product to show me A to B. But in the interview, this case doesn't pass the interview. It's straightforward. We don't do case today. Okay. But in the interview, you can just, oh, I didn't work and start over. You just get to the point much faster. Pick your best one. So can you repackage what you have right now, or you have a better one, better example that clearly A to B has a turn?
Yeah, I do have a clear product that I did the turn with, which was exactly what you did, where I turned I used to have my own startup. And so
answers interview questions. Use that, put into a framework.
Okay, in the product positioning framework, right?
Tell me a time when you reposition product, second chance.
Okay. So when I had my own startup, I organically started selling it directly to customers. And when I realized that was creating a lot of logistical issues and things like that, I pivoted and I made it into a B2B positioning, where I started selling directly. It's a children's product, an educational one. So I started selling through schools directly so that it goes to the children via the school versus me selling directly to homes to the customers.
Very good. But if you use it for in this qualify for this case, you are answering the question right now. The first one, it wasn't answering the question. This one you answer question, but how you answer the question need to be more full regarding how you actually reposition your product. Okay, will you be able to tell me in 1 minute what action you took to reposition the product? So how do you do it? What actions you took?
Yeah, so when I was doing the B2C, I had to get the product hand delivered to each customer, or go through a newspaper delivery person who goes to door. Now that was becoming very expensive with the costs involved. And that's when I approached the government and I got incubated with them, and being able to get the in with different schools where I contacted them to be able to sell directly to the schools that who can get a percentage because they are helping out, but also me being able to make the cut to get in directly with thousands of children with each school. And that made it a B2B for me, whereas it was much more profitable and I got higher volumes with that.
Okay, it's a books. Well, what is it?
It was a weekly newspaper.
Weekly newspaper. Okay, great. Now, very good. So we need to make it sound more impressive. Okay, because at Microsoft, it is naturally more impressive than other people. And now it's startup, we say it differently. Okay, so put this way. By the way, in America, we really like startup experience. This is not in China, Asia in general. So I know I'm from China, so we like big names. But in America, we appreciate entrepreneurship. Okay, so this as long as you tell story better. Okay, so here's how to do it. Okay, when I was a founder for a children's education company. Or a children's publishing company. Either way, you choose one, whatever fits better. I repositioned the go-to-market strategy of my children's newsletter product from a direct door-to-door sale model to B2B sales through model through schools. Here is how I did it, the background. This specific product itself is very influential to change. I made up something, okay? It's very influential to change the learning capabilities of children from age 10 to 18 in China, in India. I made up something. You plug in the real number, okay? From and 10 to 18 in India, because we discovered that student only learn things from textbook without the social environment, what's happening around the world. Their learning capabilities, social skills was significantly impacted. And at the startup was a great mission to help all the children learn better and learn all different kind of social skills. I'm very determined to bring this product to thousands or even millions kids out there. But as a startup, as you can imagine, facing lots of challenges in terms of funding and connections. And when I launched my product, there was very little adoptions from the market, and my of door-to-door sales is 50% or 80%, whatever percentage, high number, or 50% of the revenue I can receive for each order we had, and also increasing lots of operational challenges in terms of managing individual customers. So therefore, I was determined to change the go-to-market strategy to increase the impact we can bring. I decided to do the following. Number one, and I enrolled in some government incubation product to get access to government relationship or local contact. That whatever we discover. So I end up making they were able to make introduction for me to 1,000 schools in India. And step number two, I redesigned our sales team from B2C to B2D and changed the entire value proposition and pricing strategies of our product so that they know what's the best methodology to sell to schools. Number 3, we redesigned the entire business model and pricing model for our product, so that we're able to create win-win situation with the schools by giving them a commission of the product that was able to sold and introduced to children. So towards the end, we completely repositioned the product from B2C product to B2B go-to-market strategy product. And this product now is being used by 5 million children in India, whatever. So that will show a very full impacting story, make people feel, oh, this is a very cool thing you have done, instead of I'm a startup, I sold something, I changed how I sold it.
Yeah. So I had this backstory, but I didn't know that you can. I thought it would, because it takes a longer time to be able to explain it this way, that they would lose patience, or we can't weave it into the question. Is that allowed, or is that?
No, as long as you follow the right framework and it's much impactful and interesting, usually you can fit it within 2 minutes to make it slower. So the reason we might today, when I read it, or might go over 2 minutes, was because I was just making things on the stuff on the fly, without knowing the numbers, to be frank. Okay, if it's based on yeah, all our students can fit it using the right framework, fit it in 2 minutes, no problem. If you know your stuff without me trying to creating random stuff to fit in the framework in a high level. Yeah, so this will be 2 minutes. It's a very good time. And also the story itself sounds way more interesting to see the impact you can bring. Okay, so let me show you guys the framework. You should take this a 10 minutes video, show you the framework. You should guys watch it later on. Okay. And comment on the chat if you're live with us, and let me know if you think the new version is much more interesting and impactful or not. Comment on the chat, or you want to improve the answers, comment on the chat as well. Love to hear it from you guys. Now, at the same time, let me show you the framework you guys can study later on. So then let me share you the video we had. Slow down right here. So go to my YouTube channel. Right here. So once you search Decoding Director Product, you'll find me. Easy. Okay, go to my YouTube channel, the latest one. Tell me a time when you failed. This one broke down 9 minutes, 8 minutes video, broke down all the framework and example. Where's my framework? Right here. Okay. So those are framework. I lay out all the Grail framework front regarding how we answer those type of questions. Everything's there. Just say get to the point. So it's called a Grail framework. Stands for G stands for get to a point. R stands for rationale, why it's so important. A stands for actions. Grail I stands for impact. L stands for learning. Learning means usually when you fail, you must have a learning. For this one, you can put learning. You can also put not put learning, optional. But even if you put learning, you only put 1 sentence, so can still fit in 2 minutes. Okay, the reason I didn't put learning was because I literally made up stuff. I don't know what your true learning is. Whatever, just add 1 sentence towards the end. So once you watch this one, where I broke down the entire framework for you guys just like good to go. You can create your answers within 2 minutes, make it way more interesting. Okay, make sure to give a like and comment. Let me copy this link, put it in the chat so everyone can have it. Slow down. Let me put it in YouTube and LinkedIn. 1 sec. Let me go to LinkedIn. Slow down. Oh, hey guys, I have too many tabs open. Let me go to LinkedIn. Slow down. Hold on. I want to make sure people get this link for practice as well. Okay, cool. Okay, put it here. All right, put on LinkedIn as well. Make sure to give a like and comment. Okay, also lots of people commented. Vinicius, hey, Nancy from Brazil, learning with you. Awesome. Vinicius, we did walk into with you weeks ago. How are you? Patiha, How are you? And Trisha from New York. Awesome, awesome. It's Cleve, right? Cleve from LA. So it's like 8 a.m. before you go sleep, before you go to work. Early for you. And Sydney, oh gosh. Wayne, you're from Sydney. That's 1:20 a.m. Wow, we still stay up. This is awesome. Devin, yes, I remember you. I remember most people I talked to. Awesome, awesome. Especially review resume. Of course, I remember you. Awesome. Great. This is great. Well, has people very dedicated from Sydney. Awesome. Yeah, feel free to submit your mock interview request through my email right now. Okay, so that's someone from Sydney. What's his name? Cleve. How are you? Okay, great. So now let's continue. And let me also let me pull other people here. Slow down. Let me see who else is here on Zoom with us. Kat, are you here? Hello. Kat, can you turn on camera and unmute yourself if possible?
I think she also requested for the link in the Zoom chat.
What link in the Zoom chat? Hold on, I don't get it. Slow down. Kat, I want to mock interview. Oh yeah. You just want to observe. Put the link in the link in the Zoom chat as well. Okay, yeah, let me do it. Sorry, I forgot. This is a YouTube video. Everyone go there. Like and share. Okay, I really appreciate you guys tag me on LinkedIn, whatever you learned today, write something short and tag me. I really appreciate. Okay, so more people can receive free coaching moving forward. Like it. Kat, you're gonna observe. Okay, no problem. Randy, how are you? Are you back home?
I am, yes.
Awesome. Great, cool. So Randy, are you here to do mock interview or resume review?
Mock interview is fine.
So tell me about yourself quickly.
So I'm a business intelligence and product management expert that leverages that through strategic planning, product development, and market research. And what makes me unique amongst other colleagues of mine is my ability to take data and make it actionable for my clients and help them meet their strategic goals, whether it be product opportunities, growth, revenue, and just make it actionable. They could take it back to their executive team and take those insights and be able to make decisions off of it.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So I assume you're looking for PM roles or looking
Correct.
for, okay.
Yes.
So are you saying that you have working on many different aspects of PM's roles in the past, or you're more transitioning to PM because you work on many different things? How many years of experience you have?
Well, yeah, so I've built products over my career, but I've basically in a PM role was my most recent role in my previous company, which I spent basically a year in the actual product management role where I was Scrum Master, product owner, and product manager. But I've built products throughout my career, just not in the product management role, defined product management role.
You just didn't have a title, but you have done a lot regarding
Correct.
product. Great, cool. Okay, so now tell me the level of companies you want to reach and also the title so that I can ask you different kind of questions. If a director asks you really tough questions, FYI. Just tell me the.
Yeah, I would say the roles I've applied for have been, senior product manager, just product manager, product growth, product manager. Those are kind of the roles that typically I've applied for in the product management space.
Okay, for what type of company? Like size?
Mainly have been probably fintech type companies. I mainly work in the financial industry space, so it's been companies in the financial industry sectors where I've primarily been applying for.
Okay, cool. Let me think about it. For your year's experience, senior PM, principal PM, so basically senior IC role. Okay, let me think about a question for you. Okay, so Randy, tell me an example when you manage very complex, multi-stakeholders project, and those stakeholders have different opinion. How would you address those situations?
Yeah, so I've actually a great example. So in my most recent role where I was managing a online SaaS solution, we actually outsourced some of the development work to an offshore company. And so obviously internally, you're going to have internal stakeholders that you have to kind of work with, whether it be obviously your boss, it could be sales, it could be marketing, having different stakeholders that want to have their input on not only some of the strategies, but obviously the timeline to complete the project. But I also had my external stakeholders that I had to work with, because obviously we had an offshore team. I had another product manager that I was working with, other engineering groups. And so for me, the alignment to actually ensure that the strategy was aligned amongst both stakeholders cross-culturally and internally was very challenging. But obviously it was about ensuring that I aligned those strategies and goals with both teams, making sure I had the appropriate individuals in the appropriate meetings to ensure that strategy was understood, obviously making sure that all the appropriate stories were set up to align what we were trying to strategically achieve, and making sure the timelines were articulated so everyone was on the same page, so we weren't going off in different tangents. And because of it, we actually would accomplish through obviously a lot of training and a lot of efforts to improve the actual throughput of the actual production by over 40% in the first 6 months, due to the ability to kind of keep everyone on the same page as far as the actual strategic objective.
Okay, I like it. There's just a real impact. The main thing that's missing is it's not very memorable. Sorry, I'm a very straightforward person.
That's fine.
Get to the point much faster. Everyone who is very senior as you must have done very complex project in the past, but we must make it memorable for our interviewer. The reason is I have interviewed over 100 people out there, when I was working as a director. When we interview candidate, we're taking notes in real time, and then we're comparing the notes with all other panel analysts. You could do one-on-one, but it's all one panel. One-on-one with me, one-on-one with someone else, right? So it's a full super day. And then immediately after you finish your interview, all of us going to meet right away to give you an overall score. Okay. But which means that it must be memorable. Oh, he told me a story about this and that and that, right? So must be memorable for each of us, so that everyone give you a high score, then you land an offer or pass, right? So right now, your story, I just know it's a big thing and he has some impact. Besides that, I don't remember it. So which means that when I have a group discussion with 5 other people who did super day with you, I couldn't repeat. I couldn't say, oh, when he tell me a story, I don't remember the details, but with lots of impact towards the end. So like I can't give you a high score because nobody else can recall what happened. Okay. So now how to make it more impactful is by adding the unique conflict and product specific details goes into it. So what I mean detail is not like all the super long detail. Lots of people give it. I had marketing with someone, she gave me 6 minutes answer. That's way more details. We still want 2 minutes answer, but you need to pick something unique people can resonate with. Okay, so let me help you to rewrite your story. Okay, so start from the top. When I was like a lead product manager or product manager for ABCD company, what's the name of the company again? Or what type? Tell me industry.
The financial industry.
A financial is one of the banks. Is it big? For example, if it's
we're a consulting and advisory company.
Okay, cool. Is it large? Is most popular?
It was a medium-sized consulting company.
Okay. So but you need to describe how special your consulting company is. So let me give you some for inspiration, right? So if I introduce myself, one day if I want to, but right now I work for myself full time. One day I want to go back to work as director again, I will tell them things regarding PMA, which is the program, Product Manager Accelerator I run. So I will say this. When I was a founder and CEO for Product Manager Accelerator, which is the fast growing PM training bootcamp with the highest success rate in the industry, I had a conflict with this data, whatever, So I will describe what my company is, even if with the smaller one in the industry, but with the growing the fastest, with highest success rate with my students. But she's just not working or started one company. Her company is the best in the industry with high success rate and fast growing. Cool. So keep going. They may not remember my company's name, but remember this is a fast growing, whatever, best in the industry, right? So when you talk about your financial services company, there must be something you can talk about. Could be like the fast growing one or the most reputable one in the industry, or specialized, the best one in fraudulent transaction, which is something that people can easier to remember again. Okay, when I work with the company, it is boom, one sentence describe 5 words. 5 words describe is the best in fraudulent transaction space. Cool, great. Now I know what's about. Okay, so when we need to launch this ABCD product, or you develop ABCD product, you tell me what product it is. It is a fraudulent transaction. I don't know. Tell me that in 5 words. Tell me what the product is.
It's an online SaaS solution that helps clients price and price their products more effectively in the market.
Okay, so financial clients pricing their
Correct.
credit card products, those kind of product, right?
Yes.
Okay, great, cool, great. So I think describe very well. We just need to add more 3 words to what you described. So we are creating an online SaaS tool to help like large or all sizes. If all sizes, say all sizes, assume large. Okay, so a large financial companies to correctly price their product, such as credit card, debit card, different financial product to consumers. This way it's easier for people to feel, oh, he's doing pricing for products such as credit card, different kind of cards. Very cool. Okay, and now next part, you describe different stakeholders, which you understand many different stakeholders, no problem, we can talk about it. But you must tell me the stakeholders, what the unique conflict is. For example, you can say, in a day-to-day, I work with 5 large stakeholders, including external VP of VP of credit card in those big banks, and also legal team, and finance, whatever marketing team in finance companies. Like, but you should describe each stakeholder should have a persona, should have a name. VP of credit card in large banks, legal, head of legal for those large banks, internal stakeholders such as the head of engineering of my own company. Let's say you have 5, you can tell top 5, or you have a 10. Don't tell all 10, just maybe 3 to 5 is maximum. Okay, and then you say the next sentence, describe it, saying that it's a very complex situation because each stakeholders has a very different needs. They frequently go head-to-head, bump each other all the time. For example, the VP of credit card in those large banks, he wants which one sentence describe what he wants, his needs. For example, he wants large volume transactions of like users using his credit card. For legal team, head of legal counsel, they want very slow safety, or like FBI was a financial, this is something FCC, very slow FCC approved procedures, which slow down the process. My internal stakeholder, they are head of engineering. All they want is, they just want to ship the product fast. And then our marketing team, they want to have large budget to run the marketing campaign. But clearly, those all 5 people, they go towards different directions. Someone do it fast, someone want high volume, someone want to slow down, like legal. So me as a lead PM or senior PM, I'm frequently the one who stand in the middle, trying to solve those very complex differences in those stakeholders. Here is what I did. So after you plug in those stakeholders' personality, what they want, again, it's very easy for people to understand. Oh, okay. So I can repeat. Like even this, I can just repeat to my coworkers. Later on, will give you a score. Maybe I do not remember all 5, but I definitely remember. Oh, there's legal, there's slow. There's also someone want high volume, maybe I remember 3. That's good enough for you to give you to me to vouch for you, saying that, hey, he told me the story dealing with legals and VP of credit card. That sounds very impressive. So I can just vouch for you. Now, without those persona, it's just not memorable. That makes sense to you so far, Randy?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So now, I made up stuff, as you guys imagine. It's not my thing, but just like plug in the framework. Okay, but you have to have those persona and that they're what they want in a high level, and also very easy for people to understand. Okay, so now here's how I did it. 3 actions. Give me 3 bullet points. Each bullet point should have 5 keywords. I will tell you how to write a longer one first. But without those 3 bullet points, 5 keywords, it's very hard for interviewer to understand exactly what's going on. So tell me 3 bullet points, each one have 5 keywords. How did you solve the problem?
Are you referencing to the complex issue with the stakeholders you're referencing, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was actual, so one of the and I'm sorry, just to make sure I understand what you're saying. Are you referencing the actual steps you just took, or just related to solving the stakeholder issue?
The actual step that you took to solve the stakeholder conflict.
Okay. So the issue that we were addressing was the finance group was trying to keep costs down. The VP of finance and the stakeholder were trying to keep costs down. And obviously we had a certain amount of time and effort to actually get the project engineered at the specifications that I felt was necessary as a product manager to keep our clients happy with the features that were required. And so what we did, we came to an agreement of certain aspects within the MVP that we could build that would keep features that were acceptable to our customers without and keeping the budget constraints within acceptable range from the VP of finance, which kept both parties happy, our clients, along with the internal stakeholder, to ensure we were in alignment with the company objective, as well as what I needed to produce as a product manager for our customers.
I want you to give me bullet point and summary. You give me everything. Why you shouldn't give me everything up front was because you were inside of the puzzle. I'm outside the puzzle. Okay. How would you help people outside the puzzle to understand exactly how you solve the problem? Is make it simple step for me to understand. Number 1, here's whatever based on you described there, they cutting down the cost, whatever. So the conflict. Okay, so here's how I did it. Number 1, 5 words. What the first thing you did? Evaluate the financial situation, create new model. I don't know. It must be 3 steps. You cannot give me everything.
So evaluate the financial situation, determine appropriate build specs to meet that financial constraint, and then come to an agreement that works for both internal stakeholders and our clients.
It is the first bullet point.
Well, I thought evaluate financial situation was the first bullet point. Now you're evaluating what's the financial constraint you have with the VP of finance, correct?
Yeah. Okay. So
then from that financial situation, then you're determining what the appropriate build specs would be to build within that financial constraints.
So determine the build step to be is step number 2. I need 3 steps.
Correct. So determining the appropriate build specs under those financial constraints you've already determined under step 1.
Okay. So step 2 is determine the build steps. Okay. Step 3 is
determining the coming to an agreement of the appropriate features that would be acceptable to your customers, along with meeting the financial constraints of the VP of finance.
Okay. So how do you make them come to agreement? By hosting a meeting, do a demo, workshop?
Yes, I would basically show from our clients what the expectations are from a feature perspective, and then have a meeting to determine what the cost would be to develop those features to ensure we're in alignment with that financial constraint or financial budget that I was given.
Okay, through what? Through one-on-one meetings or through?
It would probably be through a collaborative meeting with the finance engineering group, myself, because obviously I want to make sure we all have to be collaborative in regards. I can't just, I want to make sure we're building it appropriately, and we're not going to have to do something well
Yeah.
off, at least from a build perspective.
Okay, cool. Okay, so now let's make it more clean in terms of actions. Number one, so based on the financial constraint from financing team, I evaluate the financial situation to understand how much cost build individual component so that we can still meet the needs of our customers. Number two, I define the build step, whatever the technical term described. I define the build step, whatever different ways, to have a better estimation of the price or cost. What? Just finish the sentence. Number three, I had runs of one-on-one meetings or group meetings with all the stakeholders to demonstrate the new proposed feature, how it is able to solve the needs for customers, but the financial simulation to show how much is saving our cost. After the presentation and rounds of like a one-on-one and a group conversations, all stakeholders decide to buy into this new feature request. At the end, which is the impact, so tell me the impact.
So in the end, we were able to, after building it, actually increase our sales by 5% and retention by 10%.
Great. Give me a time. In the end, after 3 months.
Within the first 6 months after building the MVP.
Great, amazing. So at the end, 6 months after building this MVP with new proposed product features, we increase sales by this percentage, that grow this by so much percentage. This considered one of the most successful product we have worked together within our company. That's it. Okay. You can also add one more sentence you learn. Let's try one sentence. What did you learn in this complex situation? Only one sentence.
Ensuring that the business needs and the client needs are in alignment.
We need to say more full. For example, if I rewrite what you said is, it's always very important to understand different stakeholders' needs so that we can better ensure external clients' needs and internal stakeholder needs are met together. Something like that. It's something more comprehensive.
More broad.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Okay. So, but that's roughly how we do it. And especially the middle part, do not give us everything. Must be like, first I do this, second I do this, third I do this. So that's easier for other people to follow. Don't give them all of a sudden everything all like bundled together. It is too hard from outside, because when we take notes as an interviewer, we literally have a box saying that what action he took. Then you go very fast. I couldn't even take notes. He told me so much, but it's all over the place. HR need to see it. My manager need to see it. Why have so much high salaries? They need to see it. So that's the reason you must go through simple steps. So for me to take notes, so for audience to understand it easily as well. Does this help, Randy?
Yep. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, great. Cool. Yeah. Feel free to rewrite your stories and using the same framework to do other stories as well. You did very well today. Please share anything about us on LinkedIn and tag me. That's all I ask. Okay, welcome. Whatever you learned today. Cool. Pasasai, hello? Path, are you here? Did I pronounce your name correctly? Can you unmute yourself? Are you still there? No? Okay, in that case, let me take other questions. People, Anugas from Atlanta, 11:45 a.m. This is amazing. That's easy time for most of you guys. Cool. Let me do this. Let me pull up. Anyone email me. 1 sec. Let me see. Anybody email me to do resume review or mock interview? Let me do quickly. Let me go to back end.
I emailed you.
And slow down. Who emailed me? Sweda, you say you email me?
Yep.
Oh, let me see.
Right.
I didn't see it. Slow down. Sweeter, you emailed me, but I didn't see it. Slow down. Slow down. How come? Might go to spam. I don't see it, but I see something else. Who is CW? Oh, Cleveland. Event today has my resume and clean it right now. Get resume feedback. May I get a resume review feedback in email? We don't provide written feedback to other people through emails. The reason is it takes me longer time to write an email than tell you how to improve it. Number one thing. And number two thing is I usually when we write a resume or do mock interview, it's a back and forth. I will ask people lots of questions and then tell you how to do it better. Just one way telling you how to do it, it doesn't work. Okay, combination of both. So Cleve, what's his name? Cleve, please come back later next week when we go through this live mock interview or resume review again. Okay, sweetheart, I didn't get your email at all.
It's
Tell me about what?
Sorry. Hold on. 1 second.
My email, not my team email. When I'm live, email me. When I'm not live, you to go to my team. Okay, but I don't.
I sent it while we were live before we did our mock. I sent it to Nancy at drnancylee.com.
About what? What's the title of the email?
It was Swetambari Rice University resume.
So your title of the email is Sweta Rice University resume.
Mhm.
Rice University. I literally don't have it in my inbox. Sorry. Do you mind come back next week?
Yeah.
And do it. Sorry, just say not here. Something is weird, but we definitely can cover it next time when you come in. Just I couldn't find it live. Okay, maybe send it again and right before our live, so it's easier that way. Okay, cool. Okay, so I don't see any other resume review who's live right here, or mock interview through my inbox. Maybe go to spam. If does, please email my team. My team will definitely just like look it up, see whatever is missing. But let me also see. Hold on, slow down. Let me see any question from LinkedIn.
Dr. Nancy, did you get my resume? I think I sent mine as well.
To my email today, or you send it to
this would have been after the what do you call it, your YouTube or the session you held last week. You sent an email afterwards to send the resume to
my team.
Yeah.
My team hasn't forwarded to me yet. I think she sent you the link for if you want to do resume review, say it during live so we can put you up. So I saw you want to do mock interview today.
That's fine.
And we can do it next week. So next week, tell me ahead of time. I want to do resume review, and then I can put up that way. So that's way is easier. Okay. Let me see who else and questions. Cool. So it looks like we have answered all the questions. People on YouTube and LinkedIn. Awesome. Okay, great. So great meeting all of you guys, and thank you so much for joining us today. And make sure to check out all the free training on our YouTube channel. Let me just share it quickly here. And mock interview framework and methodology, how to tell stories better. It's all here. The framework is here. Tell me a time when you failed. It's the same framework. We do have sample interview questions database. You can just write your answers based on my sample answers. Right here, parliamentary interview questions and answers all here. Yes, all here, how to answer any question, even how to talk about pregnancy. Okay, so during interviews, if you're a woman, I make lots of content on that aspect as well, because most people don't talk about it. Now, work for myself, I need to bring up the awareness of pregnancy discrimination. Okay, so yeah, all different kind of sample answers I can use to answer your own questions as well in this playlist. Awesome, great, cool. So make sure to share, like this video, and anything you learned today, tag me on LinkedIn. Looking forward to seeing all of you guys next week, and we'll just work on my team, make sure we all tell my team what to do. Exactly. Make sure this hit Dr. Nancy primary inbox. She's gonna schedule you and invite you next time to join me live. Awesome. Okay, great. Good job, everybody. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys. And Kat, next time we come in, you can do the live with me as well. Oh, Kat, I have a quick question. What question you have? Please unmute yourself.
I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
Oh, I'm all right. How are you? These are such helpful sessions, so thank you so much. I've been landing interviews and I've gone through a few this week. What I'm having problems with is sometimes it's just hard to get my nerves collected before. And I mean, sometimes it's over rehearsing or feeling under rehearsed. Just what is your go-to method for getting your mental mind and focus to go into the interview?
Yeah. Very good question. And it was very stressful when you go to interview, especially if I only have like one final round interview. And I really want it's my dream company, right? So it's normal we feel this way. The best way to really feel mental prepared is the following. Number one, you do need to prepare everything ahead of time so that you have the confidence. I wrote down 18 different pages of sample answers I had. I just write down everything I want to say so that I'm prepared, but I never read or memorize everything. I know I'm prepared. Okay, so I have the answer. Any stuff, any question. I'm a pro for interview. I'm a pro. I teach you how to do this every single day. So any question I have prepared answers already. So you must have your written answer prepared so you know you're confident. Okay, so now once you go to interview, never read the script, never think about whatever, let me bring up the sheet I had or oh crap, I forgot something, right? So when you go into interview, you should see this as a conversation. So you should feel like it's yourself. This also happened to one of my students. Oh my goodness, one of my students, he joined a pre-IPO startup and went IPO was in 6 months after he joined the company. He joined in January. In June this year, went IPO. Even the crash, the market, right? The company still went IPO. It's crazy. And then one of the important tips to share with our communities is that once he changed his mindset regarding, I must really hit all my answers, prepare answers. Let me just be myself and have a conversation. All right. So, but those two go hand to hand. You must be fully prepared. You write on your answers. I did my best. I know I'm ready. Okay, once you go to an interview, you are fully prepared to have a conversation. That's your mindset. And third thing we can do is you can see this as dating, which I teach my students to do all the time. You must see this as dating. You're selecting them as well, so that you're not very nervous about, oh, holy crap, I should have said this, whatever. So you're not that nervous. What if I'm not selected? They say, well, people make mistakes all the time. At least I try 95% of the time I did right, 5% I made mistakes. If people only catch me 5% of the time I made mistakes, do not see that the other glorified of another 95% of the time I told them the best part of myself, maybe it's not a good dating experience between us, may not be a good fit as a match. See this as dating so you don't feel regret as much later on, because lots of time it's not you. Lots of time maybe the competition is too strong, maybe because it's not because the 5%, likely it's not because the 5% you made mistake. It's likely the feeling of this person do not feel confident, some whatever situation is weird or too cocky, different things. It's usually not the part you thought you made a mistake. So therefore always see this as dating. Actually, I have a student, he already received offer from Visa, but after he finished final round interview, he asked me, Nancy, I think I made this mistake, not talking about security, different things. But 1 week later, he still landed a job offer. So it's more about, I tried my best, so that you're the best candidate. So our students like, our product portfolio strategy killed it. Just like, we just killed the interview all the time. We know it. It was like, you're the best. We tried our best. The rest is okay. Let them see if it's a good date. And 1 week later, he still received the offer. Okay, so that's how you see 3 steps to feel like you are doing better mentally when you walk into those interviews.
Yeah, I'm the same like you. I have everything written out and have my questions go to, and like 16 pages, depending on who I'm interviewing for. It's just making sure that it's that combination of making it sound like a conversation. And I think that just comes with the more you do it, right?
You can also practice in front of the mirror
Yes.
or film yourself. That's how I do it. That's what YouTuber did. I still
Oh,
do
that's
it.
a good
I
idea.
don't
Yeah.
myself, but at beginning, I asked my student to practice in front of mirror or film yourself to see if it's natural or not. You can do that as well.
Yeah, I've seen some AI sites that you can actually plug in and it'll tell you some feedback based on your.
Yeah, you can give it a try, but it's a brutal experience. It's very
it
professional. Watching yourself hurts.
is. Yes. Yeah. Listening to yourself hurts too. Yeah.
Hurts. Even I'm a YouTuber. So, oh, why do that? Oh, it's like, oh, why I said that? Oh, it's like, watch yourself recording hurts, even if you're a YouTuber, just FYI, but it helps. It helps.
In your accelerator program, is there any way you can sign up or pay for one-on-one coaching for interviews specifically?
Yeah, let me show you guys. Go to my website. Let me see how things work.
I'm sorry, it's probably already on there.
I forgot how it works. What I'm sharing? I'm sharing whole screen. Oh, I'm sharing Google. Oh, hold on, slow down. Sorry. Go to my website. You go here. So we have all the contact information. So go to services, different places. Just overview regarding what we do. We have product manager bootcamp. It's more than just teaching you how to product school. Let's say 10 times better, by the way. We'll have 15% students from product school. Okay. So we teach you what it takes to do a better job as a PM and how to build product portfolio, and also unlimited mock interviews plus unlimited referrals. So it's a package. That's our main package. If you're interested in all the unlimited end-to-end experience, you start by signing up to our master class. And then towards the end, we will talk about how things work with who do we select program. And there's 3 different packages, very complex because it's a package. Listen to this and then you can schedule a call to talk to our head missions if you're interested in end-to-end, okay? And our website also has 3 steps how to enroll those end-to-end program. Everything's there with offer guarantee, everything end-to-end. But if you're not interested in end-to-end, you can directly choose individual things. For example, resume review. You only do resume review, but again, our end-to-end program include resume review, LinkedIn, unlimited mock interviews like this, everything, just everything end-to-end, okay? But you can purchase individual things, go to resume review, with price, what's included, choose your packages, okay? Or you go to different like one-on-one sessions, different sessions. I believe my one-on-one sessions, we posted here. My team put it, I don't know what page. Here, it's saying that. Contact us. Hey, if you're interested in one-on-one Dr. Nancy Lee, contact us. We'll send you the different like one-on-one packages we have, also group packages, different things. Email us. Our team will help you to tell you whatever you can select. Basically, we have one-on-ones for resume, one-on-one for mock interviews. You also do group. You also have free job referrals as well. Everything is there. Where we already build very complex systems through our program as well. Yeah, you can also enroll in a very cheap $50 monthly, like a video course plus monthly live training with me as well. That's our entry level different things ticket within us as well. Just come here and go to services, which everything you need to get started. Still have questions, just do contact us and my team will guide you to the right packages based on your unique needs. That's what we do. Okay, cool. Of course.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I went to one of your master classes and it was really helpful through. So
Awesome.
All these interviews, like you said, everything's ramping up. All the companies are coming at you. So I've just had to get back into interview mode really quickly and realized I need some coaching. So
yeah, do that fast. You can sign up for our end-to-end by talking to our head missions, or you just pay for one-on-one session. Just email my team. We'll just tell us what you need. Tell us what you need. We'll send you different packages, different things you have. Awesome.
Okay.
Join our free session on YouTube. But of course,
yeah, I'm going to be watching all those videos today. Thank you.
do all free on YouTube. Leave it to you guys. Okay, we have everything you need. Awesome. Okay, great. Nice meeting all of you guys. Make sure to share everything you learned today. Tag us on LinkedIn. I really appreciate, and also send any of free training to other people who need help as well. Awesome. Okay, great. So nice meeting all of you guys. Talk soon in our next live training. Talk soon. See you guys. Bye. Have a good day.